and also Haps News. Hope you guys are well. It's a cold and dark and rainy evening here in New York, but I'm here. I'm going to draw. Hi, Peter. Um, Good to see you all. It's been an interesting news day. Nothing jumped out at me particularly, but I'll draw something and I'll talk to you about why I'm drawing it. Hi, Lucia from Santo Domingo. Good to see you. So as per usual, every day during the week, I live draw something that we're talking about in the news or that I'm feeling that is going on, or I read about an article that prompted me. Um, Hello from Stoke-on-Trent. Stoke-on-Trent. Where's that, Kevin? Hi, Peter. Hi, Pablo. So, yeah, I draw. So let me turn this around and I'll draw for you. Kim saying, "Oh, Liza, I don't want to even consider him for 4 more." Yeah, you saw the topic of my drawing today is what if Trump wins? Hi, Kathy Riordan from Florida. How are things in Florida? Both candidates are down in Florida right now, or they were. Maybe they've gone on, but they were battling in Florida. Hi, Karen C. Happy Thursday. Barb's Marshall. Hi from Staten Island. How's Staten Island doing? Hi from the swing state of North Carolina, Kim. People from all over. I love it. Mark from LA. That's what I love about Haps and about the internet too, is I get to talk to people all over the country and all over the world. Oftentimes in this broadcast, we get people from all over the world, and that's really terrific. I mean, it's great to talk to people in different parts of the world. You learn things. So let me turn this around. Kevin says frozen. It's frozen where you are, eh, Kevin Healy? It's not frozen here. It's cold. It's chilly. It's raw. It's rainy. It's dark. But at least, I mean, we're not in New Orleans. Do the people in New Orleans say New Orleans or do they say New Orleans? I think they say New Orleans, don't they? Somebody from New Orleans correct me. All right, so I was talking to a friend of mine today on the phone and we were talking about the election. He says, "What are you going to do if Trump wins?" I said, I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Oops, I wanted to use charcoal. In fact, I'm going to switch because that way I can really paint it without worrying about it bleeding. So he said that he would move to New Zealand. Things are really. They had 20 cases of COVID in New Zealand. Did you know that? Not 20,000. Not 20 million. 20. Run by a woman. Can't be as fine-tuned with a charcoal as I am with a pen, but I'll do my best. So I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. Hadn't thought about it. Not gonna try to think about it. I wonder if Trump supporters are feeling the same way. What if Trump loses? Are they going to leave the country? So there we have Lady Liberty. If you've ever been to the Statue of Liberty, it doesn't sit just on one little island. I mean, it does, but it's a bigger island than my drawing. So shall I? Maybe I'll paint her first, and then you can see what I'm having her thinking. I don't know if you can see it. I penciled it in slightly. Oh, that should be yellow. Oops. Can you see? Did you read the story about the terrorist attack in Nice, France? I feel so badly for France. They have had a couple of attacks recently, and it's just very sad. I think it related to cartoons. One a week or so ago, where a teacher had shown the Mohammed cartoons in class, and he was beheaded. I apologize. I don't even know if it was a man or woman. I think, but it was just really horrible. And I have a lot of French cartoonist friends. And I know they're struggling with all this, as are all French people. It's just not fair. 4 people died, stabbings in a church. So it's hard to think about other parts of the world right now. We're so obsessed with our own election. There are things going on in the rest of the world. But I do think the world is watching and waiting, because who our president is has a huge effect on other people around the world. Trump has alienated our allies and befriended dictators. So there she is. A little dark in her face. Some things I can fix with Photoshop later. Maybe I'll do the words in pen. Let's see who's there. Quick question. Why in 2016 did everyone... Sorry, I can't see your questions. I'll have to come after I finish drawing. I'll take a look. But you're saying it's hard because the phone is in a clamp device. I think Trump is dangerous for our democracy. So I think if Trump wins, we should stay here and try to fight. Not fight, literally fight, but work to keep our democracy intact. Let's see. A lot of people talking on this stream. Let's see. The stream keeps bouncing around. Karen, if Trump wins, I'll eat my hat. Somebody says if Trump wins, it'll be a great day. I don't get why people love Trump, somebody says. A couple of liberal tears is comedic phrasing. How about spending $250 million of taxpayers' money on ads to re-elect him? God help the New Zealanders. I know. If we all go there. Matt Vance says he doesn't associate with any party. Our Constitution will definitely be tested over the next several weeks. This is true. So we still don't know who's going to win. Obviously, we don't know. It's polls, million polls out there, but we know from 2016 that polls do not always tell the whole story. Karen C says, "Man, last week was beheaded in France. 2 women and 1 man this week. It's shocking. It is shocking. Particularly as a cartoonist, it's sort of related to the cartoons. I think. I didn't know anybody who died in Charlie Hebdo, but I know I have friends who were friends with him, and this is my desk. It's just terrorism of any kind is shocking and heartbreaking. So maybe I'll just paint the rest of this. Again, this is not the way the island looks, but I use artistic license to just put her on one island. Oh, I mean, one little place. If I put the rest of the island on there with the buildings, because there are buildings that where you can gift shop and information building and other things. It would muddy this cartoon or this drawing. The point. A little too wet still to do this. Let's see, it's not. Anyway, so we won't know who's going to win for quite a while, is my guess. Hi, Sarah Vogel, thank you. Linux is best as 2020, the year the world lost its mind. Yeah, it's a very strange year for everybody. So I'll turn you around and say goodbye. So thanks for joining me. As always, 5:30 every day, I do some live drawing for you about something in the news, something that interests me, something that we're talking about, an article that I read. I read an interesting article today by an op-ed writer about Trump's masculinity. It's a new form of masculinity, she believes. Susan Flutie is the author. I was going to draw about that, but I couldn't really get an idea. I'm just looking at your comments. So thank you. I guess that's all I have for today. If Trump wins, we'll stay here and try to keep our democracy going strong. And I appreciate you being here. And it's hard to read all your comments. I know that we have some Trump supporters here and some Biden supporters here, and some people that probably could care less. But at least we're talking about it. But thank you for joining me, and I will see you again tomorrow, same time, same place, 5:30 every day during the week.